Hi, welcome to Google Admin Training. We are looking at reports at the moment, this section here. Reports are great because they can tell you what's been happening inside the organization, should you ever need to look at it. I'll give you an idea how it works. So it can give you a quick snapshot of what's going on in the organization, like how much storage you've used, whether you've got active accounts or suspended or archived accounts, different user activity, like what's happening in Gmail or Google Drive. You can see it's well used, calendar, and it shows you, how many users that we have on those type of things. And it's great if this information you can really hone down into to see all sorts of different types of things in the organization. But even something as simple as your how many people are using different types of the Google Suite functions. For example, when we first brought in the Google Suite to the organization, I would come in here and have a look, and I would see how many active users we were having on Drive or Gmail, and then I could hone in even deeper to see who those actual users were. And then I could see the people that, hadn't used Google Drive yet or something like that, and then I could just email those guys a friendly email to say, hey, would you like a bit more support with your Google Drive or understanding this? So that's how I used it from the start. Another way you could use this type of data is if there's some kind of mistake or something might happen in the organization, like someone put a calendar event onto calendar and they didn't realize they did it for some reason, and it's sitting on there, and the manager might go, oh, what's that event doing there? I want to take it off. Who put it on there? That kind of thing, for example. So you can go to this audit log down the left-hand side and look at, say, calendar. And you can see all the different activities that are happening in calendar. When events are created, when events are modified, notification triggered means that, it sends out, calendar's sending out those emails to people telling them about an event or about their daily schedule. And you can see who's created the event, the name of it. You can even kind of hone in and see whether they did it on the web, like using the web or using perhaps their iPhone. All sorts of info in there that can be helpful. So I'll just show you another quick example is Drive. And again, it shows you the audit log, everything that's been happening inside Google Drive, and all the different information about that. If you want to search for a particular name of an item or a name of a file, or search what a particular person is doing, you can just add this filter here, and it's got all the different things you can search for inside this audit log. Then once you've got what you want, you can also download it out of there into a Google Sheet type report format. And so, yeah, you can see, for example, where things have been shared in the organization, etc. So you might be freaking out going, oh my gosh, can whoever's in Google Admin access, for example, my work? Well, I actually can't unless you've shared it with me. So let's click on the First Offenders Clients, for example, which was created by the project's email at BYS. And you'll see if I click on it, it will say to me, you need access. So ask for access or switch to an account with access. So I can, if I wanted to request access, I could do that, and it will send it to the owner of that file there. So that's everyone's stuff that sits inside their Google Drive is their private online workspace is not accessible to anyone else in the organization, including the super admin And unless see here it says shared internally, that is something that's probably sitting inside a team drive, one of our Google Drive team drives, something like that. So there is a lot you can have a look at in here, and a lot you can read and learn about. I think reports can be really useful if you want to look at the health of your organization or how people are working within the organization. But I also think that it's probably quite rare that you'll actually come and look at your reports that often unless you're really tracking something in the organization. For example, the uptake of Google Drive, or you're really tracking how something's working in the organization, or if there's just some sort of mistake that might have happened. Maybe a volunteer did something and they weren't aware and they don't know how to undo it. At least you can hone in and go, oh, this is where the problem occurred. Great, and this is how it occurred, so now we know how to fix it, and you can get on and do that. So I'm putting a link down the bottom after this video to the Google Admin Help page, which then you can go for your life and read all about reports and how to extract data out of the back end, and do that in your own time and keep learning about it. All right, thank you.